Hello, everyone. The clip you're about to hear is from one of our exclusive Patreon episodes. Due to recent events, these episodes are no longer on theatrical releases, but rather older films. However, just like all of our other clips, it may contain major spoilers about the film, so you have officially been warned. And if you want to check out the full episode, head over to patreon.com/horrorqueers and we'll pop right up. Without further ado, here's your exclusive Patreon clip.
Yeah, and then also you have Funky's whole thing where she can't shoot a gun correctly.
Yes. I mean, we probably should get annoyed by that because it's a girl who can't shoot a gun correctly, but I kind of think it's endearing.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if it's the movie's fault for not establishing this correctly, because I saw this movie and, I saw, the Wikipedia summary for the plot says, when the movie ends, oh, and Finnegan says his trademark phrase, now what? And the movie ends. And I was like, trademark phrase? What? I don't know if maybe the movie didn't put enough focus on it or I just wasn't paying attention, but this was the first time I noticed her incompetence with guns, and it was really, really funny.
Yeah.
She shoots it, and she shoots everywhere. There's one when the tentacles are banging through the door, and she shoots, and she falls back into the water.
Yes.
She tries to shoot.
She almost shoots Finnegan a bunch of times.
Yes. Oh, actually, too, in terms of effects that I think are fucking awesome, my favorite set piece in this movie is when they enter the hallway with all the blood goo, and the tentacles go through the walls, and so but you see their shape. It felt very A Nightmare on Elm Street on a ship to me.
Okay, yeah.
You obviously don't see the tentacles, but they're in the walls, and you can see their shape as they start moving towards them, and they're moving up and down, and they're making all those S shapes. It's a really fucking cool effect, and I love it.
Yeah, and again, I think that's probably one of those practical effects. I can't imagine that they did that with augmented effects because it wouldn't be worth it. But that's just people pressing the walls in at various times and then they speed up the frame rate. But you're right. I think that is a great action sequence and it really helps to establish how fast and how fierce these creatures are. You are not going to outrun them. You're probably not going to be able to shoot them. You just need to get back through that door, which, P.S., was an elevator, and then they just managed to shut it and then move on.
I was very confused. I was also confused as to how they survived this elevator fall.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Because it falls seemingly 10 stories.
Yes. The logic... Basically, as soon as the creatures begin to attack, the logic kind of goes out the window. I do love the fact that we frequently talk about how much we need geography to help establish where they are. And, this film doesn't do that at all. You never have any fucking idea where they are in the ship unless they're saying, we're gonna go to the bow.
I actually do love, too, because they have the thing where it's the twist reveal where, the tentacles are pushing them towards the bow of the ship. Mm-hmm. To get them to go where they want. And that plot point is directly stolen in Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, the sharks are hurting them. Because they're trying to flood the levels.
Making them go where they want to go, flood the levels, go over the fencing. But yeah, when the elevator falls, instead of, exploding...
Yeah, I think the door just shoots out a little bit, right?
No, the door shoots out a little bit, and then Finnegan and Trillian just fall out of the elevator, and I was like, that's not how physics works.
No. If anything, you're just was this to set up a romantic thing because it has your two characters fall into each other's arms?
I mean, I feel this. Yes, exactly. I feel the same way too about the jet. Okay, so the jet ski climax I think is really, really cool as well.
It's okay. I feel like it just goes on a little too long.
It does. The reveal is great when they first get on it and they turn around to get speed and they go towards the exit.
And then it's just there.
Yes.
Yes.
That is one of my favorite shots in this film. And they have to do the quick turn because it's right fucking there.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how difficult this was to shoot, because they're going through these narrow-ass halls.
Yes, they look like they're constantly banging into walls.
Well, and there's one shot where they do, and I swear to God, Famke or her stunt double falls off this jet ski, but they cut right before you actually, see her fall. But I'm I swear to God, she's about to fall off this thing.
Oh, it's 100% the stunt double, yeah, because these look dangerous. My example was actually when they finally managed to get out of the ship just as it's exploding. There's a long shot.
Mm-hmm.
It might even be an extended long shot. No.
Yeah.
A very far away shot
But they hit the water.
They hit the water and bounce, but it looks like her stunt double literally bounces off of the back.
That is I have that in my notes too. Like, it's a really quick cut, so you're right. They hit the water and they bounce, and on that bounce, it looks like she just flies off.
Yeah, and you're just thinking, wow, okay. The ship is very obviously a miniature that they blew up, and you get to see it in 18 different shots.
And the explosion of the monster looks shockingly like the explosion of the relic. Or, I'm sorry, the monster in the relic, because that's not a relic.
I mean, films of this day and age, they're obviously going to have similar kinds of effects in terms of their quality. It's just funny that if you think about the fact they blow up the anaconda, they blow up the creature in the relic, they blow up this creature. Basically, it's kill it with fire. That's your modus operandi.
Oh my god, it is. Also, with Deep Blue Sea, 2 of the sharks get blown up.
This is true, yeah. I mean, when in doubt, blow shit up.
Exactly. Which, that's so funny to me, because unless you have the bomb inside the creature's mouth, I don't think it's an effective way to kill things.
Hello, I'm Shelby Scott, the host of Scare You to Sleep, a podcast where I tell you spooky bedtime stories full of creepy sound effects and music that is soothing yet unsettling to help immerse you into a world of horror. This is a show for those of us who have realized horror can be a strange but relaxing escape from reality. Speaking of escapes, sometimes I lead you through guided nightmares, like a guided meditation, but instead of flowery meadows, I take you on a journey through your own personal nightmare. So come get lost in the terror with me. Listen to Scare You to Sleep wherever you listen to podcasts, or find us online at bloody.fm. Sweet screams.